Welcome tennis fans to what might just be the most electrifying and unexpected development we have seen all season as we march relentlessly toward the hallowed lawns of Wimbledon. You thought the draws were settled. You thought the narratives were locked into place. But the tennis world has just been sent into an absolute frenzy. The draws have been made for the upcoming Berlin Open. And the first round matchup that has materialized is nothing short of a blockbuster. A seismic collision of momentum, experience, and raw surging talent. The whole world is shocked, and for very good reason. In the very first round, the rising Filipino superstar Alexandra Eala will go head-to-head against a Croatian powerhouse, Donna Vekic. But here's a catch. The detail that turns this from a mere tennis match into an absolute crucible of physical and mental endurance. Donna Vekić is currently the finalist in prestigious HSBC Open, also known as the Queen's Club Championships, where she's been battling her way through an incredibly punishing and high-stakes draw. The timing, the pressure, the sheer magnitude of this collision course cannot be overstated. We are looking at a scenario where one of the most informed players on the grass courts right now, a seasoned veteran who is peeing at exactly the right moment, is going to have to board a plane, cross into Germany, and immediately step onto the court against a 21-year-old prodigy who has just put together the best grass court run of her young career. Let us truly unpack the gravity of the situation. When the draw for Berlin was announced, gasps literally echoed across social media and within the press rooms. First-round matches at WTA 500 events are always competitive, but they rarely carry the specific blend of high drama and intersecting storylines. Alexandra Eala is not just any unseeded player waiting in the draw. She is arriving in Berlin riding a wave of unprecedented confidence, having just captured her second WTA title at her very first on grass at the WTA 125 event in Birmingham. She followed that up with a very solid showing at Queen's Club herself, taking down seasoned competitors and proving that her left-handed baseline game translates beautifully to the slick, treacherous surfaces of the European grass court swing. On the other side of the net, you have Donna Vekić. Vekić is a player who has always possessed a game tailor-made for grass. Her flat penetrating ground strokes, her aggressive core positioning, and her booming first serve make her an absolute nightmare to face on this surface. And she has proven that all week at the HSBC Open in London, battling her way to the final. But reaching a final takes a toll. It drains the legs. It taxes a central nervous system, and it demands an emotional investment that is very difficult to simply reset within 24 hours. Vekić will have to transition from the extreme high of a championship match in London straight into a first-round bloodbath in Berlin against a hungry, motivated opponent who has had a few extra days to rest, recover, and prepare specifically for this encounter. This is a kind of matchup that tournament directors dream of, but players absolutely dread. It is a first-round match that feels like a quarter-final or a semi-final. It is a clash of generations, a clash of circumstances, and a profound test of willpower. For Alexandra Eala, this represents the ultimate measuring stick. Can she take down a top-tier opponent who is in red-hot form? Can she capitalize on potential fatigue and announce herself as a genuine threat heading into Wimbledon? For Donna Vekić, this is a test of resilience. Can she summon the energy to fend off an inspired young challenger after pouring her heart and soul into the HSBC Open final? The stakes are astronomical. The narratives are intertwined, and the tennis world is watching with bated breath. TO truly understand why this matchup is sending shock waves through the tennis community. We have to look closely at the evolution of Alexandra Eala, particularly over the last few weeks. For a long time, Eala was known primarily as a prodigy, the former junior Grand Slam champion who carried the weight of Philippine tennis on her shoulders. We saw flashes of her brilliance on hard courts and clay. But grass is a completely different beast. Grass requires a specific set of adaptations. You have to bend lower. You have to shorten your swings. You have to accept that bad bounces are inevitable, and you have to be willing to take the ball early and dictate play. Historically, young players take years to find their footing on the surface. But Alexandra Eala has seemingly bypassed that learning curve. Her triumph at the Birmingham Open was a revelation. We saw a player who had not only adjusted her movement to the slippery turf, but had actively weaponized her game for it. Her left-handed serve, naturally sliding away from the right-handed opponent's backhand on the ad court, has become a lethal tool. She has flattened out her forehand, taking time away from her opponents. And her defensive slicing has improved exponentially, allowing her to stay in points that she would have lost just a year ago. She won that Birmingham title with grit, determination, and a tactical maturity that belied her 21 years. Following Birmingham, she took that momentum straight into the HSBC Open at Queen's Club. She dismantled China Zhang Shui in a commanding straight sets victory in the opening round, extending her grass court winning streak to 6 matches. It took a phenomenal performance from her close friend and doubles partner, the rising American star Iva Jovic, to finally halt Eala's run in the round of 16. Jovic played a tactically brilliant match using deep baseline aggression to rush Eala and secure a 6-2, 6-2 victory. But even in defeat, the takeaways for Eala were overwhelmingly positive. She proved she belongs in these WTA 500 draws. She gathered crucial ranking points, significant prize money, and most importantly, invaluable match play against top-tier opposition on grass. Eala's entering this Berlin Open match against Donna Vekic with a clear mind and fresh legs. The loss to Jovic, while disappointing, provided her with a few extra days to travel to Germany, acclimatize to the courts in Berlin, and strategize with her coaching team. She knows precisely what she is up against. She knows Vekic will bring overwhelming pace and power. Eala's game plan will rely on exploiting angles, using her left-handed spin to pull Vekic out of the center of the court and testing Croatian's lateral movement early and often. If Eala can drag Vekic into long grinding rallies, forcing a veteran to use her legs after a grueling week in London, the Filipino star has a very realistic path to a massive upset. We cannot discuss this matchup without deeply analyzing the formidable obstacle that is Donna Vekic. The Croatian has been a mainstay on the WTA Tour for over a decade. And when it comes to grass court tennis, she is undeniably one of the most dangerous floaters in any draw. Vekic's game is built for speed. She does not rely on heavy top spin. Instead, she drives the ball through the court with incredibly flat, powerful trajectories. On clay, those shots can sometimes sit up, but on grass, they skid and stay agonizingly low, making it nearly impossible for opponents to generate their own pace or get underneath the ball. Vekic's run at the HSBC Open has been a masterclass in aggressive first strike tennis. She has served impeccably, hitting spots with precision and utilizing her high ball toss to generate massive downward force on the ball. Her return game has been equally ruthless. When Vekic is dialed in, she steps inside the baseline on second serves and punishes anything that drops short. Reaching the final at Queen's Club, setting up a massive showdown against Emma Raducanu, is a testament to Vekic's current level of focus and physical conditioning. She is striking the ball as cleanly as she ever has, and her confidence must be at an absolute peak. However, this incredible success brings us to the crux of the drama surrounding this first-round match in Berlin. The tennis calendar is notoriously unforgiving. Vekic is playing a high-intensity, pressure-packed final in London on Sunday. Regardless of whether she lifts a trophy or finishes as a runner-up, she will have to immediately pack her bags, travel Berlin, and prepare to face a young, hungry, and well-rested Alexandra Eala on Monday or Tuesday. The transition is brutal. It is not just a physical fatigue of playing consecutive days at a championship level. It is emotional hangover. Coming down from the adrenaline rush of a final and immediately having to find the motivation and intensity for a tricky first-round match in a new city is one of the hardest things to do in professional tennis. Vekic will be relying heavily on her experience to navigate this trap. Her strategy against Eala will likely be to keep the points as short as possible. She will look to dominate behind her first serve, aiming for free points or easy putaways. On the return, she will try to pounce on Eala's second serve, refusing to let the Filipina dictate the rallies with her forehand. Vekic knows that if this match turns into a physical baseline grind, her energy reserves will be severely tested. She must execute a high-risk, high-reward game style, painting the lines and going for winners early in the rally. If her timing is even slightly off due to fatigue or the quick change in conditions, Illinois will be waiting to capitalize. When these two players step onto the grass in Berlin, We are going to witness a fascinating clash of styles and situational dynamics. The key battleground will undoubtedly be the serve and return complex. Alexandra Eala's left-handed serve out wide in the ad court is a weapon she has honed beautifully this season. She will use it to stretch Vekic, aiming to open up the court for a first-strike forehand down the line. Vekic, however, has a very compact and reliable two-handed backhand. If Eala's serve lacks a bit of pace or placement, Vekic will step in and drive it back with interest, immediately, putting the 21-year-old on the defensive. Conversely, when Vekic serves, Eala's primary goal will be simply to get the ball deep and neutralized. Vekic wants to hit a big serve and immediately control the center of the court. Eala must use her superior court coverage to track down those initial heavy strikes and loop the ball deep, forcing Vekic to hit an extra ball. The longer the rally goes, the more the pendulum swings in Eala's favor. The Filipina's movement is electric, and she has a knack for absorbing pace and redirecting it into awkward areas of the court if she can force Vekic to hit on the run. Especially moving to her forehand side, she can extract errors from the Croatian. The physical element cannot be ignored. We have to watch Donna Vekic's body language in the opening games. Is she moving her feet quickly? Is she getting down low for the balls that skid off the grass if Vekic appears sluggish or flat-foot? Eala has to immediately increase the tempo. Eala should look to employ drop shots, dragging Vekic forward to test her legs and then utilizing passing shots or lobs. A's tennis IQ has improved drastically. She understands point construction and knows how to exploit physical vulnerabilities. But we also cannot underestimate a champion's resolve. Donna Vekic is a hardened professional. She knows how to win matches even when she is not playing her best or feeling her freshest. She has an elite competitive gear that she can shift into when her back is against the wall. If Vekic comes out firing, landing her first serves at a high percentage and dictating play with her forehand, she can take the racket completely out of Eala's hands. Eala will have to weather the storm, stay mentally resilient, and wait for her opportunities. She cannot afford to get frustrated if Vekic hits a string of unplayable winners. She must focus on holding her own serve and looking for small openings in Vekic's return games. The implications of this match extend far beyond the immediate result in Berlin. We are just weeks away from Wimbledon, the most prestigious tournament in the world. Every match played on grass right now is a vital stepping stone, a chance to refine tactics, build confidence, and secure valuable ranking points that could affect seedings at the All England club. For Alexandra Eala, a victory over a player of Donna Vekic's caliber, especially a Vekic coming off a final at Queen's Club, would be a monumental statement. It would prove definitively that her title in Birmingham was not a fluke, but the arrival of a new dangerous contender on the grass courts. It would send a message to the rest of the locker room that the young Filipina is not just participating in these tournaments. She is aiming to win them. A win here would propel her into the later rounds of Berlin, providing her with more high-level matches against the world's elite, perfectly calibrating her game for a deep run at Wimbledon. Even a tightly contested loss would be a valuable learning experience, showing her exactly where her game stands against a top-tier grass court specialist. For Donna Vekic, this match is about managing the grueling demands of the tour and sustaining momentum. If she can somehow find a physical and mental reserves to defeat Eala after an exhausting week in London, it will solidify her status as one of the absolute favorites heading into Wimbledon. It would showcase an incredible level of fitness and professionalism. However, an early exit in Berlin would not be a disaster for Vekic. It might actually provide her with some much-needed rest before the Grand Slam begins. The danger lies in suffering a physically taxing, drawn-out loss that drains her further without the reward of advancing. Vekic's team will be monitoring her condition closely, balancing the desire to compete in Berlin with the ultimate goal of peeing for the championships in London. As we look ahead to this phenomenal first-round clash, it is clear that we are in for something truly special. The tennis gods have given us a narrative rich with complexity, pitting surging youth against established in-form experience, all set against the unforgiving backdrop of the European grass court season and a punishing travel schedule. Alexandra Eala has the tools, the momentum, and the physical freshness to pull off what would be one of the most significant victories of her career. Donna Vekic has a pedigree, the power and the sheer ball striking ability to blast a way through the fatigue and silence the doubters. Who will impose their will on the match? Will Eala's left-handed craftiness and energetic court coverage break down the Croatians' defenses? Or will Vekic's flat, penetrating ground strokes and booming serve prove too overwhelming for the young challenger? The answers will be revealed on the manicured lawns of Berlin. This is not just a tennis match. It is a profound test of endurance, strategy, and mental fortitude. It is exactly the kind of drama that makes us love this sport. I want to hear from all of you. How do you see this incredible matchup unfolding? Does Alexandra Eala have the tactical maturity to exploit Donna Vekic's potential fatigue? Or will Vekic's sheer power and experience carry her through to the second round? Drop your predictions, your analysis, and your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know who you are backing in this blockbuster first-round battle. Thank you for joining me for this deep dive into the most shocking draw of the tournament. Stay tuned because the grass court season is just heating up, and we will be here to break down every massive moment as the road to Wimbledon continues.